Are you looking for some ideas of how to save money and also have more of a minimal mindset? I'm a mum to 4 children and a dog, and I've adapted this minimal mindset lately, which has literally changed my life. So I'm going to be sharing 15 things with you today that I've stopped buying to save myself some money, but also to stop the clutter in my home as well. My name's Lindsey, and let's get stuck straight in. One thing I've stopped buying is the latest trends when it comes to clothes. So I've stopped buying things like accessories and clothes that are now in fashion because I know what suits me now. I am 41. I've spent many years buying on-trend pieces and then just finding out that they really don't suit me. I end up wearing them for about a month and then I get fed up of them and they end up in donation. At the moment, it is trendy to wear baggy jeans, but I know that I prefer my skinny jeans. I know from past experiences because I'm an 80s baby. I used to wear those baggy jeans when I was a teenager, but they just don't suit me, and also they drive me mad with the baggy bottoms because they just drag on the floor. So I'm not going to be buying any of those baggy jeans, although I think they look really nice on people. For 2 years, I've had a slow journey to decluttering my house, organising and having more of a minimal mindset. And I recently put this into practice with my wardrobe, and honestly, it made a massive difference. There's less things to choose in the morning to wear, and I can see my clothes now. Before I was trying to move clothes constantly to find things, and now I like to just buy good quality basic pieces that I can put together with other outfits. So I can mix and match my outfits. For instance, I can mix my t-shirts and my shorts together, but then in the winter those t-shirts can go with jeans and then a jumper over the top or a cardigan as well. So I can still wear those pieces throughout the year and it doesn't matter what season we're in. And then because I love colour and I'm a little bit quirky with my style sometimes, I do like to have unusual pieces like this dress that I got from Topshop. I'm obsessed with Topshop. But I love it because in the summer I can put vests underneath it, t-shirts, I can wear it with cycling shorts in the summer. But then in the winter, I also wear this with long sleeve tops underneath. So it's a really versatile little piece. And I just prefer to buy good quality pieces now that will last because I've got rid of all my cheap items. And to me, that is such a waste of money because rather than paying £4 for 10 tops, which would be £40, I could just go out and buy one really good quality top. That's £40 and then that would last me for years and years. Another thing I've stopped buying is eyeshadow palettes. You know what it's like when you get these palettes that have got maybe 16 colours in them and then you only end up using 1 or 2 of your favourite colours. For instance, I've got this lovely set and I only use it for nights out, but I only use 1 or 2 of the colours in this set. So although I've had this set for about 2 years, some of the colours I haven't even touched. So now I just prefer to buy one colour that I can use every day and then one eyeshadow that I can use for the evening. For instance, I recently got this lovely colour from Revlon and my other favourite eyeshadow that I use every day. It's a lovely sort of pinkish shimmery colour. It's really pretty and it is Aura by Tropic. I'll leave a link down below for you. And then what I'll do is just use those up and then once they're gone I'll replace them. And you know what it's like, eyeshadows last a really long time. So yeah, this is just one way that I'm saving money and also clutter in my home. Another thing I've stopped buying is perfume. So I'll only buy one perfume when it's on sale as well. So I won't pay over £30 for a perfume, but for years and years now, I can get a £50 perfume for about £25 to £30 and it will literally last me all year. I've got one everyday perfume that I was given by my mother-in-law, so I didn't spend a penny on that. And then I've also got my favourite perfume, and this is a perfume called Ghost, and I love this, but I only use it on nights out. So if I go out for a meal or I go out on a night out, then I'll use this. So it's going to last me a really long time. Another thing I've stopped spending money on is having my hair done. So my friend is a hairdresser and she used to do my hair amazing, but she didn't have the exact colour that I wanted to dye my hair. So I started dyeing my hair myself and I use this colour behind me. It's a Schwarzkopf, I can never say that word. The Schwarzkopf, I'll just show you the actual Schwarzkopf Live, and this is the colour Ultraviolet. So it's a beautiful colour. I've been dyeing my hair that colour for a while now. This is about £6, but last time I got it on sale for £4, so I bought a couple of boxes. It used to cost me £50 every 6 weeks to have my hair cut and coloured. Now I have longer hair, so I get my hair cut twice a year at £25. That's £50 a year, so I think that's amazing. So it makes such a difference because I used to have bobbed hair, so I used to have my hair cut quite often, like every 6 weeks, but now it's longer. I can go longer without having it cut, so it is saving me money. So now it costs me under £100 a year to have my hair done. Another thing I've stopped buying are high heels. Let's face it, I'm 41 and I can't walk in those things anymore. I never really could anyway. And I was holding on to all my high heels just in case I wore them one day, but to be honest, I never did. So about a year ago, I decluttered all my high heels and I just got rid of them. I just thought it was silly having an extra box taking up room in my home full of high heels that were just never ever going to be worn. I have a miserable night out anyway if I'm wearing heels, so I would rather wear flat sandals or trainers or boots now. Another thing I've stopped doing is using harsh chemicals or buying anything cleaning wise with a really strong smell. I've been sticking to 2 cleaning products for years. So I use the Dettol, but this is the Tesco own brand, which I have only just started using. The smell on it is completely different to Dettol, so I do prefer Dettol. But this one is okay, it's much cheaper than Dettol. And I also use the Method cleaner, and that is non-toxic. So I've been using that for years and I love the smell of it. My favourite one is the rhubarb one, and it's an all-purpose cleaner, so I use it for all sorts. I haven't even got anything harsh chemical-wise to show you because I just don't own any of it anymore. But the strongest cleaning products I will use is just bleach, just to put down the toilet, so I have got bleach. But yeah, it saves me money, saves lots of clutter in my home because I've only got 2 spray bottles, that's it. It's a multi-purpose cleaner, I can use it for so many things. Another thing I've stopped buying is hair products. Not only are they expensive, but they also tend to weigh hair down. The more products I tend to put in my hair, the more I'm washing it, the more it weighs my hair down. It can make my hair feel sticky. And I don't like to wash my hair too often, so if I can get away with not washing my hair for 7 days, I've noticed the condition of my hair is so much better. The only thing I will use is a little bit of hairspray now and again. If I've got my hair up in a ponytail and I've got these little annoying baby bits that tend to stick up, then I will use a little bit of hairspray, and I do like to use the Tresemme Freeze Hold. It's been one of my favourite hairsprays for ages. I also like to use these products by Mummu. So these are a recent purchase of mine because I'm trying to work out my natural wave. I've got wavy hair, and as my hair's got longer, I can see that my hair is actually naturally wavy. So I bought these products and I am in love with them, but these are literally all the products that I haven't used for years, so it's such a waste. But to be honest, I might actually go through some of these and get rid of them because I've been holding on to them for such a long time thinking I'll use them, and then I haven't, and I can free up so much space by getting rid of them. Another thing I've stopped using is deodorant sprays. This is something that I stopped using years and years ago after I read how bad they are for your health and also the environment. Not only do they make me choke half of the time, I hate these things when my boys use them. They do get them for Christmases, but they won't use the roll-ons, so I've had to come into my son Finley's bedroom now to actually get some deodorants to show you because I don't use them. Now I use a cream or a stick deodorant. My favourite cream deodorant is this one by Tropic, and I will leave a link down below for you because I love it. It smells absolutely beautiful and it just stops me from sweating all day long. I also love this one by Wild as well. Both of these products are all natural ingredients and they don't test on animals either. So I love the smell of both of these. You can get refills for these Wild deodorants as well. They're not only kinder to my skin, but they're also kinder to the environment as well. Another thing I've stopped buying is cinema tickets. I'll only go to the cinema if there's something that I'm desperate to see. Last time I took my little girls to the cinema, it cost me £30, and that was just for the 3 of us. Then we ended up buying sweets and stuff, so that was an extra £5 or so on top. So it cost me £35 to take them to the cinema, and also parking and petrol as well. Now I much prefer just to watch it on Netflix or Prime TV or something like that, and then I'll watch it for free. Another thing I've stopped buying are ready meals. The reason for that is because they're so expensive to buy compared to cooking from scratch. They can also be high in salt and fat as well as being low in nutrients. So now I prefer to buy my own food and cook from scratch. That way I can regulate how much salt and sugar I'm actually consuming, because I know how much is going to be in that food, or roughly about. And then also I can make sure that I get the right nutrients by using lots of vegetables, salad and fruit and protein as well. And I'm not spending a fortune on these ready meals because they are really expensive sometimes. I've also stopped buying takeaway, and I was ordering Domino's literally every Friday because I am tired on a Friday. So I would order Domino's and it would cost me nearly £40 every time. So as you can imagine, that would definitely mount up over the month. And I found that was where a lot of my money was going. Not only did it clutter up my house with pizza boxes galore, and then I would have to find room in the bin to put them, it was also very expensive. So now I don't order takeaway. I go to the shop and buy my own pizzas. Last time I went to Asda, it cost me £12 for 2 massive pizzas that fed the 6 of us. And I also had 2 sides and 2 dips with that as well. So I thought that was amazing value compared to a £40 meal deal from Domino's, which is extortionate. So now I do that. We still have a takeaway Friday, but I've saved money. Instead of going to McDonald's, I'll go and buy my own chicken nuggets and chips, and the kids don't notice any difference. They don't even ask for McDonald's anymore. So there are ways that you can save money by stop buying certain things, and one of them is takeaway. Another thing I've stopped doing is buying sweets and drinks when I go out. Places like the cinema and bowling, or trampoline parks, or even your local soft play charge extortionate prices for sweets and drinks. Last time I went to a soft play with my kids, I spent £4 on a coffee. So now instead of spending extortionate amounts of money when I go out, I'll take my own sweets to the cinema. I also take my own snacks to places like bowling. We'll take our own drinks everywhere we go. I've always got a cupboard full of reusable water bottles that I can fill up so we can take them out with us. I hardly ever buy food when I'm out. For instance, when I went to a beautiful park the other day with my kids, I took a picnic with us, and it literally cost me a few pounds to do that. So there are ways to save money. Stop buying food when you're out because it is ridiculous prices. Get savvy, go to your local supermarket, stock up on sweets and snacks that you can take out with you. Also get your reusable water bottles so you can take drinks out with you as well. You'll notice yourself buying less and less things when you're out. I've also stopped buying craft sets because I've noticed, as an avid lover of crafts and art, that these craft sets are honestly a load of crap, and they're also quite pricey as well. So every time I see craft sets for my little girls, I think, do you know what? No, I've got half of that in the garage already. I could just buy my own paper, my own coloured card, my own glitter, my own glue, pom-poms and things like that, and just put together a craft set that they can just use for everything and anything. And then they've just got that craft set. It's cost me less money. It's not full of bits and pieces that they're not even going to use. And a lot of the time with these craft sets, you're just paying for the branding or the beautiful packaging as well. So you don't need to go out and buy these elaborate craft sets. A lot of the time they are full of crap. Don't get me wrong, there are some really lovely ones out there, and I will link some of my favourite ones that we've really liked down below. But speaking from experience, I've had some really rubbish craft sets, and a lot of these items just do go in the bin, which is such a shame. The last thing I've stopped buying is fabric softener. So I lent this off my friend just so I could show you, but I don't use fabric softener anymore. Not only does it clog up your washing machine and it can actually limit the life of your washing machine as well, but it's also really bad for your clothes because it can actually loosen the fibres in your clothes and then they won't last as long. It's also really bad for the planet, and I didn't know how bad for the environment it was until quite recently. I did read a hack the other day that said you can put white vinegar in with your towels to make them soft. So if you're looking for a way to stop buying fabric softener, there are some hacks out there that you can use. Thanks so much for watching today. I hope you got some ideas of what not to buy on your road to minimalism. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.